As you're strolling through the streets of downtown E-Town, you can't help but notice all of the new businesses popping up, from restaurants, boutique shopping, and even fun things to do on the weekends. But what if I told you that there's one place that houses all the fun? This building next to me used to be a Coca-Cola plant and even the Board of Education at one time. But now it is turned to the hub of entertainment here in Elizabethtown. Welcome to the Assembly.
Hi, my name is Todd Davis. This is my wife Cameron Davis, and we are the owners of the Assembly. So we purchased this building back in 2019, saw that it needed some revitalization. 2021, we started getting some interest on what we were going to do with the building, and some good opportunities kind of presented themselves. Great tenants approached us, and we had some good ideas that all really worked well together.
So the Assembly, we are fortunate enough to have teamed up with Courtney Ballard of Hip South. She tied in the history of this building with previous tenants that have called 110 South Main home over the years. It started out as a Coca-Cola bottling company, which of course they have an assembly line. Then it turned over to the Hardin County Board of Education building, and so when you think of schools, you think of hosting assemblies. And then whenever, of course, we were trying to tie in all of the different tenants that will be under one roof, we were assembling an awesome group to be at 110 South Main.
So when we started looking for good tenants to fill the building, we definitely wanted to be community-based, trying to really have a flagship tenant that can really bring a lot of people in, and teamed up with Neely Hacker, and she came in and did wonders with the space. She owns it, she operates it, and does a fantastic job. And then once we had that flagship tenant, K-Lawn Health was also downtown. They needed a little bit more space, so they relocated into our building. And then Bugs Ear, which was a locally family-owned retail shop. And then my wife Cameron decided to do a soda shop.
Cuddy Sips and Sweets. So we just opened at the end of May, and it's a soda mixology experience with baked goods and ice cream, and it's just proven to be a great little addition to our building.
Neely Hacker is the owner of Social on Main, and this is such a cool concept. It's part beer wall, half food hall, a little bit of bowling too. It's just really a fun atmosphere. So why did you want to create this space?
The idea came to me years ago on vacation, starting with a tap wall concept. Originally I thought about doing about 20 taps, a couple lanes, maybe food, maybe not. Looked at a lot of spaces, never really found, everything was too big, too small. Then COVID hit, so I sat on it for obviously a couple more years. And then after everything lifted from that, I was introduced to Todd Davis in this space. And after seeing this space, I just took the opportunity, and 20 taps turned into 42, and 2 lanes turned to 8 as far as duck pen, and then I was able to do the food hall concept.
And this is actually your first restaurant concept. You've owned other businesses before,
yes.
But why a restaurant?
Well, I originally was most interested in the tap wall and the bowling. A lot of these concepts have food in them. So I basically designed it as I don't own the restaurants, so they own the restaurants, they staff the restaurants, I basically just maintain the space. Yeah. So it was kind of a win-win. I never really wanted to own a restaurant. That's not in my wheelhouse, but these 3 vendors do a fabulous job, so they kind of took that off my plate.
Yeah, it is so cool how the space is decorated. It's still very eclectic, but it still has a very modern feel too. So tell us a little bit of the story behind how it's all put together.
I wanted to definitely have a nod to the history of the space. And in my lifetime, that was the Board of Education. So keeping the educational piece, you'll see a lot of the chairs have a little bit of a schoolhouse feel, but also elevating it to be a little more upscale and different. I did hire Amanda Jacobs out of Louisville, who had a very heavy hand in guiding me to make it look like this. So I very much appreciate her coming on board.
So you are the flagship business to the Assembly. So what does that mean to you?
It's very exciting to be kind of an anchor to the space. I think that the other concepts in the building are amazing, and so it just builds on what's already here. But yeah, I'm thrilled to be the spot that people come and then we'll eventually shop or go to Cuddy's or, you know, come over after a treatment at the med spa. So I feel like we all work very well together.
Yeah, I know the Bug's Ear. It's just right around the way there, so they can pop in there, get some home decor and all those other fun things too. And so, what has the community response been like?
It's been amazing, overwhelming in the best sense of the word. Our local community has supported it so well, but then also we have a lot of tourism here with our sports park and a sportsplex, so we get a lot of outside visitors to the space, and it just has been great.